Hey, what's going on, guys? Your boy Ghostan. Today we have another article. They're starting to ramp these up as we get closer and closer to the edge of fate. So let's read it. Dev Insights, Weapons, and Gear Tiering. Hey y'all, the rewards team is here today to chat about. I don't have my glasses on. I'm blind as a bat. Hold on.
But I cannot see. I'm legally blind.
Bro, why is this so blurry? I can't see. I'm just rolling out of bed, chat. So the voice got to activate. So let's keep moving. The rewards team here today to chat about the gear tiers in Destiny 2 Edge of Fate. New loot chase in Destiny 2 should provide meaningful choices and upgrades to your arsenal. Loot should offer new build crafting options and novel ways to play, and there should be some prestige coming from tackling the hardest content, reflecting in rewards, perks, and visuals to show off to your peers. As weapons and armor have grown in complexity in the last few years, so too has the challenge of being able to discern the value of a piece of loot. In short, we've lost some of the chase and excitement. We've not always made it clear how to upgrade. In Edge of Fate, we set out to accomplish several goals to make Destiny 2's loot chase more meaningful. Gear tiering aims to provide new build craft options and novel ways to play, particularly with the armor set bonuses as covered in the 626 TWID. And seasonal weapon mods, and for each gear tiers to provide a new mechanical benefit. This means that new drops will present more direct upgrade to your arsenal. That said, perk synergies are still the prize chased on weapons, and even lower tiered gear with synergetic perks will may be stronger than higher tier gear. Like we said already, we know. But I'm glad they said that, because apparently the Y community just thinks everything is useless as soon as this comes out. A God Roll tier 2 perk, a God Roll tier 2 weapon is already going to be better than a God Roll tier 4 weapon that has trash perks that don't work together. If you got subsistence kill clip on a tier 4 weapon, it's not going to do anything. The chase to upgrade your arsenal will endure throughout the season, as players pursue higher powered gear with the more enhanced perks, benefits, and better stats to tackle the most difficult challenges. Lastly, we wanted the final tier for the weapons to feel prestigious. These rewards come equipped with a unique shader and combat. These rewards come equipped with a unique shader and combat flare that ignites your enemies into celebratory blue flames when defeated, from 1 to 5. Here's a breakdown of the new benefits provided with each weapon tier. These where higher tiers inherit benefits of all the previous tiers. Tier 1, base weapon, can use new seasonal mods once acquired. Tier 2, enhanced traits. Tier 3, enhanced 2 traits per column. Enhanced with 2 traits per column. Tier 4, enhanced weapon mods, including seasonal, enhanced weapon components like barrel and magazines. Tier 5, enhanced origin trait, 3 traits per column, access to a unique ornament with unique shader, and a unique combat flare. For starters, when fully masteric, weapons will also receive a bonus to all stats equal to the tier of that weapon, meaning a tier 5 weapon has +5 stats across the board on top of the +10 masteric. Next, we have a seasonal mod to change the way you play within the season, offering new opportunities for build crafting. Let's not forget about the enhanced mods, like the adept mods before them, which provide just an extra boost. Enhanced origin trait will boost the effect a bit more than enhanced trait, providing an extra cherry on top for acquiring a tier 5 weapon. Lastly, combat flare and the unique ornament provided a visual opportunity to show off your earnings and accomplishments, with blue flames erupting from your foes and dancing across your weapon. Not to be forgotten, owners of sweaty confetti, but our original combat flare will find that V900 precision capable weapons will have access to this outside of the traditional mod slot, regardless of the weapon tier. New seasonal mods. Seasonal weapon mods were introduced in episode 3 Heresy. We want to expand on their role a bit to be available on all weapons within the season, not just a specific stat. Where it makes sense for that weapon archetype in Edge of Fate, you'll be able to acquire the following mods via exploring Kepler and completing portal activities, and below are the descriptions of the mods. Temporal Loader. This weapon loads ammo from reserves when dealing damage to targets that are slowed, frozen, or suspended. Not bad. Temporal Tracker. Gain bonus aim assistance or projectile tracking for a moderate duration after picking up an overpower. Temporal Adapter. Readying this weapon grants bonus stability, handling, and reload for a moderate duration that is borrowed from an alternative timeline version of this weapon, so it gains charge rate and guard resistance. That's kind of cool. This weapon gains bonus damage versus Cabal and Vex target, that's temporal armaments. Temporal Blast. This weapon stores a portion of its damage dealt in charges. At 5 charges, the weapon's next shot creates an explosive blast on impact that damages nearby enemies. I'd have to see the damage stats in this one. You're losing damage in the short term to potentially get more damage in the long term. So we'll see how big of a damage benefit it is. Showing the fashion. We've shown the weapons before, but it never hurts to get over how they look. From tier 1 to tier 5, here's a look at Giver's Blessing, one of the destination weapons for Kepler. This is a tier 1 version of it. Tier 2. Tier 3. Got some enhanced perks, 2 in each column. Tier 4, another new perk. This looks like another version of Encore with enhanced traits, okay. And then here's tier 5. So it looks, everything, the weapon looks the same until you hit tier 5, basically. But then you got that freaking up and enhanced backup mag, everything enhanced on the perk. Whoo, okay. Earning the new gear. You're probably wondering, where do I start and how do I obtain higher gear? You will begin your journey on Kepler earning tier 1 gear with the focus on gaining power. You'll earn new weapons and slowly begin to find the occasional tier 2 gear as you unravel Kepler's mysteries. Upon completing a major accomplishment or raising your seasonal power, you'll earn the permanent upgrades to Kepler's reward tiers. Across Kepler, gear can be acquired via chest, by exploring and uncovering secrets, playing the campaign missions, and by focusing engrams with local resources. Once the campaign is completed, new difficulties will be unlocked for replay. Accessing the higher gear tiers and post-campaign activity will appear from time to time, providing even more Kepler loot while it lasts. Throughout the portal, modifiers will up the challenge, but also increase your chance of more rewards. The harder the undertaking, the faster of your completion of the activity, the higher the reward score you'll earn, providing better chances to earn higher gear tiers at the end of an activity. Lastly, once the raid opens, players will find new challenge to acquire pinnacle tiered rewards, but we won't spill what the raid team has cooked up quite yet. That said, the challenge is mighty, but the rewards are just as sweet. We're looking forward to seeing how players engage with gear tiering. Some players will set goals to acquire the highest tiers, aiming for those God rules, tier 5 armor and weapon drops across the game. Others will target tier 3 rewards, similar to our old adept weapons in terms of power and price availability. Ultimately, players can decide what kind of tiers they want to wish to chase, and with 3 distinct ways to target gear tiers across Kepler, Portal, and raid content. We're excited to see what you see where and how people acquire new gear. Okay, hold on. They dropped some stuff. Destiny 2 team, welcome to the Edge of Fashion. Ran out of time for the fashion show and stream yesterday, but wanted to highlight the new armor sets coming at launch. First up, a Warlock sporting the new Trials of Osiris armor. Ooh, okay. I tried to spin him around. He looked kind of nice. He looked nice. I like it. Second, our Hunter has been adorned with a Crucible armor. This shit looked like basic blue armor. This looked like basic blue armor. Anyway, and finally, our Titan is wearing armor from the Pinnacle Ops coming from the Portal on July 15th. Okay, that Trials armor do look nice though, I ain't gonna lie to you. Note, the blades and the Titan mark will be fun to mix and match with armors from other sources. It's got blades on it? Oh, there you go. This team has had a lot of fun making these, and we can't wait to see what fashion statements you create with the Edge of Fate launches in just under 2 weeks. Okay, this looks nice. And then apparently Crips freaking got an early look at it. New Stone Guardian armors coming in Edge of Fate. These will cost silver, but will also be available at Bright Dust later during the season. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Yeah, I like this. Yeah, okay. So that seems to be everything. Overall, I mean, I guess, like I said, I guess we get to know about the seasonal mods. The seasonal mods look cool. Not nothing too incredibly strong, but definitely will be something worth using. I could definitely see people wanting to use Temporal Loader, depending on the build. Maybe Temporal Blast, depending on how much damage you're losing and then gaining because of it. Maybe Temporal Armaments, depending on the enemies you're facing. But overall, this seems pretty cool. But we kind of knew all this information. They're continuing to go on this, man. Why do y'all keep showing all this information we know already? I guess we know how to earn it as well a bit, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Stay spooky, and I will be streaming from the launch of this video until like 5, maybe like 4 or 5 in the morning EST. I'm gonna be live. So if you guys want to watch the stream, watch me play some Destiny, might play some Expedition 33, might play some Street Fighter, might play some Assassin's Creed, because I got games to beat. And I'm prepping for Evo for Street Fighter. So let me know what you guys are going to do for the rest of the day. I hope I see you guys over there. If not, that's cool too. Have a good rest of your day. And I'll see you when I see you. Stay spooky. Peace.